I know there's a tendency to group all African artists under Afrobeat. It's a thing, and even though Afrobeat has run things and has opened so many doors for us, African music is so diverse. It's more than just Afrobeat. I come from South Africa. I represent Amapiano. I represent my culture, and
thank you. This needed to be said. Africans are miscategorized all the time. There's something about just this homogenous Africa thing that happens at award shows. Like, we really need to disinvest in them because
why?
Love the win for her, but she knows she shouldn't have been in that category. All those artists have very different music. Just like at the Grammys, that African award, very different categories. Even at the Grammys themselves, what is urban contemporary? We need to start asking the questions, and we need to start questioning award shows and even thinking about if we should care that much. But a win's a win. Love it for our girl.
When I really think about it, I'm really uppity, entitled African woman. Like, I want to really stand out in a way that makes you feel uncomfortable, because you have to ask yourself questions about why is she taking so much space? Why is she feeling so confident? Why is she feeling so strong? I want to be that woman that literally makes you uncomfortable just by her presence alone, because she has worked herself internally. She's become something new. With all that she has experienced in this life, she's like, you know what? I am not going to shrink to make you feel comfortable. I am going to be myself. I'm going to embrace who I am. And I'm not going to make you feel comfortable. Yes, I am entitled, uppity African. And I kind of like the word uppity African. You know? Uppity African. Spoiled African. Loving money African. Loving success African. Loving farms. I love farms, in case you don't know. I love farms. I love animals. You know, I just want to be on a lake and enjoy myself with my cows. I'm that type of African. And a Tyla should not be condemned for feeling so strong, so feeling herself. You know, people want us Africans to shrink to make them feel comfortable, that we shouldn't be big, we shouldn't aspire to be anything greater than the tiny little box that they give us. Imagine, it is not Afrobeats. You know, you just group everybody else in this, they're from Africa, let's just group them Afrobeats. It's like a lazy analysis that people keep doing.
You know what sends me? Calling Tyla an uppity African it kind of sounds like a compliment, at least to my African ears. Because what they're saying is uzenza ngcono, which, I mean,
yeah.
People only say that to bad bitches making moves. Only. As a woman, you know you're that girl when you start hearing, oh, she thinks she's better than us. She thinks too highly of herself. She has too much pride. She's too cocky. She's right. That's when you know about, oh, I'm doing the right thing. I'm doing the right thing. The term uppity African has just so many layers to it that are so interesting to me, like outside of Tyla. Because the term uppity was used against Black Americans who were able to establish themselves in their communities post-abolition, right? White people would use that against Black Americans to be like, you don't know your place. You are acting uppity. You are acting better than your station in life type thing. So now, some 100 years later, seeing a descendant of the people who that word would have been used against use that term against an African is just... The wars in the diaspora always lead to us using the slave master's tools against each other all the time, from all sides, mind you. Because I do want my fellow South Africans to recognize that the xenophobia that you're seeing from some African Americans towards Tyla is very, very, very familiar. Because say what you will about the Chidima situation, Nani, we have to be honest. We have to be honest in that the initial outrage was never based on any evidence that she's an illegal immigrant. Ever. It was never that. It was, you guys saw that video of Africans celebrating and you said enough. And that's what they're doing to Tyla now, where she's acting too confident and not oh so grateful. So yeah, just connect the dots. I want you guys to connect the dots. When black people start acting up and using the tools of the white man against each other, it's like, we know this one. Like, I know this one, man. It starts to come together. It starts to come together, but oh. But yeah, back to the term of uppity Africans. I don't know if the person who used that term is a black woman or no, because a rich auntie would fall under an uppity African. I'm sorry, but they would. They would. I'm sorry, like, it's just what kind of person are you expecting on the other side of that image? As black women across like the globe, we idealize the idea of being the rich auntie that, you know, walks into a room, takes up space, owns the room, you know, just full of confidence, full of pride, full of ego. But then also we you can't be uppity. Like, it's so interesting. I think it's really funny because if you know Africans at all, it's really it's a very nice insult to give to someone. You know, like, you think you're all that. I mean, that's what it's giving. So I don't know. Maybe things are just getting lost in translation. But yeah, it's a very interesting term, insult, that I've heard like recently. I don't know. I love when bigotry gets interesting. Like, it's so, I'm like, yes. this is so this is fun now. Like, I have one more theory as to why some Americans are being so unfairly critical of Tyla. Why there's so much insidious, evil, weird commentary around her at the moment. It's projection. They are so deeply disappointed that Tyla, first of all, is not a one-hit wonder. They thought Water was just a flash in the pan, and then she dropped an exceptional debut album that rivaled some of the best albums that came out this year. So she is toe-to-toe with their faves. They never expected it. Never expected it. They are breathing through the wound because she represents an artist that is fresh, dynamic, interesting, and giving what a lot of their newer artists haven't been able to give. And the fact that she is African, the fact that she is South African, adds to that because she's coming from the deep, dark continent and she's competing with our top artists. We don't do that. We relegate African artists to the back of the room. We relegate artists from the African continent to the smaller stage. We do not amplify them, put them on the main stage, and then also give them big awards. They're going to have to deal with that because unfortunately, this young woman is only going to go up, up, and up. I'm really worried about Tyla. She's just going to get more and more successful. She's just going to get more and more successful. And a lot of these Americans who are so critical of every move she makes, whether she's at an award show, whether she's doing a magazine interview, press, whatever the case may be, they are scrutinizing her so bad that it's only going to get worse, I fear, because she's only going to get more successful. The Grammys are happening early next year. She will be nominated for multiple Grammys, and it's going to eat these people alive. They are going to self-combust. They are going to seethe. Because this talented young woman is just starting out. It's just the beginning. Your nightmare, you who is hating on what she's doing, your nightmare is just beginning, I'm afraid. Good luck.
I mean, her asking a man to hold her award cannot be the reason why you dislike Tyla. I would ask a man to even hold my cup. I mean, I didn't even be rude. I just said, please hold this for me. Please do that for me. I don't like holding stuff. I don't like doing stuff. Can you please do that for me? Can you please? For me. I only take up space. That's what I know how to do. I don't know anything else. And that's exactly what Tyla is doing. How long are you going to be mad? Come on now.
I do not get the Tyla hate, y'all. I don't. I personally love Tyla, but yeah, are we good? Like the girl, she just asked somebody to hold her award. Like let my girl be a pop diva in peace. Y'all seem to forget that like that's the element of being like one of the pop, greats. Like you got to be some level of diva. Beyonce did it, Rihanna did it, Madonna did it. Who else? It's Nicki, right? You know what I'm saying? Like let my girls be girls. And she doing the damn thing. Like y'all get so upset with that color shit, and it's like, girl, it's here say she whatever the fuck what I'm trying to say. But yeah, child, I love me some Tyla. I don't understand the hate at all. Like y'all just be finding every little thing to just be like, because wanting somebody to hold her award is not that serious.
Tyla called out the American industry for disrespecting Amapiano.
I come from South Africa. I represent Amapiano. I represent my culture.
There's a special place in hell for the VMAs and the Shade Bar especially, but I'll get on to them. So basically, Tyla collected another award. Like, she's doing so well at the VMAs for the best Afrobeats artist. And if you actually listen to Tyla's music, she's not Afrobeats, she's Amapiano. My issue isn't she won the award, because she's been killing it all year round. But my issue is, VMAs, why did you not just call the award best African artist or something like that, just like how the Grammys did basically? She did call them out, which shout out to Tyla for doing that, very rightfully so. You can see the clip here.
This is just so special, but also bittersweet. There's a tendency to group all African artists under Afrobeat. African music is so diverse. It's more than just Afrobeats. I come from South Africa. I represent Amapiano.
Which begs to differ, bro. You see the Americans, they're the ones to jump on the Afrobeats bandwagon quick. Because right now the American rap scene is kind of dying, so they're hopping on, different markets and stuff like that. And Afrobeats is one of them, because you can see the hella Americans are doing Afrobeats remixes lately. You would have thought they would have actually had the sense to kind of know there's a difference and know Amapiano isn't on the Afrobeats. And secondly, we're getting onto the Shade Bro, because why in all the midst of Tyla winning, the Shade Bro wanted to post it how she disrespecting Harley Bailey, giving her the award or something like that. Like, she's Shade Bro. That's the one thing about the UK. We understand Afrobeats, Amapiano. If we had an award here, I'm pretty sure we'd have both categories, because we do push the both and we listen to the both. But we are bad vibes. And the reason we're bad vibes is because this is our pages for sources of music, but I guess that's another story. Anyway, shout out to Tyla for calling out the VMAs, because yo, the Americans tripping, bro.